I'm a little bit late on this story, but the whole Bad Bunny thing, I just keep hearing about it. I'm just like, bro, I don't know why it's such a problem for motherfuckers. Like we've been living in a melted pot country for like however long this country's been a thing. I don't see why it's such a fucking problem for like I understand that everybody was born bilingual and whatnot, but like it's just a fucking halftime show. It's like you're taking it so serious, like to make a post about it. Like that just screams insecurity and slight racism. But I'm not gonna try to be a victim. I'm just saying like how it comes off. You know what I'm saying? There might be deeper issues, but at the end of the day, it's like if you don't like a performance, don't fucking watch it. Alright? So let's just get into it.
Well, speaking of Bad Bunny, it was just announced that he's doing the Super Bowl halftime show. I actually have a little bit of...
And it's like DJ Vlad, bro. It's like always always yapping. Like be quiet, bro. Like shut up. Like always saying something negative about somebody. It's like just be quiet.
an issue on this.
Wow.
See, I have that same reaction. Why is that a fucking problem? Like, why do you fucking care, bro?
Let me pull up my tweet that has since gone viral. This is what I said.
Let me pull up my tweet. It's since gone viral. Shut the fuck up, bro. Maybe I'm just a hater. I don't know, man.
I said, Bad Bunny headlined the Super Bowl strange to me.
Why are we flying inside of a butthole? What the fuck is this?
I'm glad he's getting such a large opportunity, but none of his songs are in English, and I don't speak Spanish.
Oh no. I don't understand something. No. Oh no. It's about me. What will I do? Shut up, bitch, and download Duolingo or some fucking shit like that, bro.
Most of the audience of the Super Bowl won't speak Spanish. Only 14% of Americans speak Spanish, so most of the television audience won't understand his songs either. I can see him doing a
Like, bro, want, bro. Look up fucking Genius and then translate the lyrics in Google Translate. Bro, quit yapping, brother.
major event like the World Cup, where there's a massive Spanish audience, but the Super Bowl doesn't make sense. It seems like the NFL is trying to expand its Latino audience at the expense of its existing fans.
So you're gonna stop being a fan because they played a song in a language that you don't like? What about them times that Shakira performed? Y'all wasn't saying nothing about that. But it's like, y'all like selective outrage, bro. It's like, swear to God, man.
Do you speak Spanish?
I do not speak Spanish. I'm not Spanish. Most people think I am. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not Spanish. No.
Right?
not at all.
You're black and white, right?
No, I'm all black.
All black?
Yeah, all black.
Oh, okay. My
100%.
bad. My bad. Thought you were mixed. Easy mistake there. All right? I have kids darker than you. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, shut up, bro.
You don't speak Spanish.
I don't.
What's your favorite Bad Bunny song?
The one with Drake. MIA.
Okay. What's your favorite Bad Bunny song that's all in Spanish?
I don't.
Well, speaking of Bad Bunny, it was just announced that he's doing the Super Bowl
I gotta see
halftime
this whole
show.
thing.
I actually have a little bit of an issue on it.
Okay, so. Bro literally said I got kids darker than you. It's like,
Well, speaking of Bad Bunny,
they're not black though.
it was just announced that he's doing the
Wait, hold
Super
on,
Bowl
hold on.
halftime show.
Let me. Okay, so DJ Vlad wife. Oh, they are. Oh shit, well I was wrong. Oh wait, I have no idea. Oh, is she white or black? All I know, DJ Vlad is a white motherfucker, man. Bro, he's literally black, bro. He's just light skinned a little bit.
I actually have a little bit of an issue on this.
Wow.
Let me pull up my tweet that has since gone viral.
Let me pull up my tweet.
This is what I
Shut
said.
up, nerd.
I said, Bad Bunny headlined the Super Bowl strange to me. I'm glad he's getting such a large opportunity, but none of his songs are in English, and I don't speak Spanish.
Cállate, bro.
Most of the audience of the Super Bowl won't speak Spanish. Only 4
This is such a non-problem, bro. Like kids. There's kids getting bombed in other countries. You worry about. Oh, I don't like the fact that Bad Bunny is performing. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do to your butthole. Shut the fuck up.
40% of Americans speak Spanish, so most of the television audience won't understand his songs either. I can see him doing a major event like the World Cup, where there's a massive Spanish audience, but the Super Bowl doesn't make sense. It seems like the NFL is trying to expand its Latino audience
why?
at the expense of its existing fans. Do you speak Spanish?
I do not speak Spanish. I'm not Spanish. Most people think I am. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not Spanish. No.
Right?
not at all.
You're black and white, right?
No, I'm all black.
All black?
Yeah, all black.
Oh, okay. My
100%.
bad. My bad. Thought you were mixed. Easy mistake there. All right? I have kids darker than you. I'm just saying.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
But you don't speak Spanish.
I don't.
What's your favorite Bad Bunny song?
The one with Drake. MIA.
Okay. What's your favorite Bad Bunny song? That's
See, my favorite Bad Bunny song is like Si no veo a tu mamá. Sorry.
on Spanish.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
But when I'm in a club and somebody asks me, I Google it and I play it.
Okay,
but the
because
reason
that's
I'm
your
saying
job.
is-
You're
not-
forced to do it in a way.
But you just looked up Drake.
No, not if you're in the club and you're just looking up a song that you like. That's not really a job. And it's like, fam, at the end of the day, it's like taking an interest in other cultures is not. That's like a wonderful thing. That's not like a bad thing.
And you just looked up Kendrick's numbers. Look up Bad Bunny's numbers.
I know what's about to happen here, but okay, well, let's do this. I know what's about to happen. Drake was what? Was it 83?
83. Kendrick was 72.
77.
77.
And Kendrick
right there,
performed
kinda-
last year. Like obviously Kendrick is amazing, but we don't have to see the same artist every single time. You know what I'm saying?
Right there, right in between.
Right there.
To be honest, what Bad Bunny is doing for his culture and how big he is and the fact that he can perform and is a great performer, you got to give him that opportunity. The NFL is not just America anymore. They play games international now, and they play games international now to get the international
I didn't even
artists.
know that.
I
So
get
if an
it.
artist that is Bad Bunny that was born in the U.S., right? He was born in the U.S., right?
Well, is
With
Puerto Rico considered
yes.
the U.S.?
Puerto Rico is considered
Yes,
the
it
US,
is.
right?
Born in
Well, he is.
It was not a U.S. state.
It's not a U.S. state.
Oh
It's
my
a
God,
territory.
it's
a considered
US.
territory of the
You
United
bastard
States. So the
bitch.
fact that he is that popular, and we're talking about music and what music does and how music transcends, he should be given that spot.
I just disagree because look, I actually looked it up. They
the
said
fuck
about a
up.
third of the audience is overseas with the NFL, but only about 10% of those are Spanish speaking.
Brother, why does it matter? Like, why can't we just see somebody Spanish winning, bro? Why do you always gotta yap and yap away your like, bro? Be quiet, bro.
So you're talking about a relatively low percentage of people that can understand the songs. My thing is that when I look at music as a whole, and my name is DJ Vlad, right? I am a music guy just like you. My whole life has been music, music, music. Vlad TV is based in hip hop. I can't think of an artist that I really love or songs that I really love and play
DJ Vlad is a musician, brother. How did I not know this? Like, what the fuck?
that I can't understand the lyrics.
Reggae
Because
music.
to me, the lyrics are a big part of the song.
You understand all reggae music?
Yes, most of it. Most of it.
Most people don't.
I
They-
do.
They just love
My
the
patois
rhythm.
is actually pretty
And
good.
they just love the feeling, right? Most people, when they go on vacation or
But it
you ever
is
see people,
English to a certain degree.
It's still patois most people don't understand.
It's patois English, but you can understand some of the words, and you can, even if you don't speak.
So you gotta understand something to enjoy it. That's stupid as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. Like it's just music. Like, not like, obviously you have these artists if you want to listen to for a certain vibe, then you put them on. But it's like for example, you want to hear somebody lyrical, you put on like a lyrical artist, like whether it's Nas or Eminem or Kendrick or Jay-Z or what the fuck not. You put those music on if you want to be in a lyrical, mood. But at the end of the day, it's like if you're just watching, like, bro, you gotta ask yourself, do you even like fucking watching football, right? Like, dead ass. Like, and if you don't, if you're just watching it for the halftime, like, I'm sorry, but that's just like such loser ass fucking low vibrational things to worry about. Like I'm sorry. It's like, oh no, I'm mad because I'm not gonna like the halftime show. It's like, who gives a fuck, bro? Like y'all ain't saying nothing about Taylor Swift. I bet y'all don't like Taylor Swift like that, bro. Like, I like some songs, but like at the end of the day, bro, like you gotta think about it. It's like, do these people watching football actually like Taylor Swift? All right, if they do, then they do. If they don't, then it's like, they're just giving the mic to who's ever the most famous, right? Right, because it appeals to their audience and stuff like that. There's no way that y'all care this much, like, dead ass. I feel like I'm not trying to be like a victim right now, but I like deadass. I feel like some people are just like so racist that they, like even the little things they can't just like they feel like it's taking it away from their people. It's like this is an American person, whether y'all like it to admit it or not. This is American territory. This is an American person. Like just shut the fuck up, bro. He's probably more American than this dude, to be honest. But it's like, bro, is always yapping, bro.
Patois, you could kind of get it.
And same thing with Spanish music. You go to a club, not I ain't even gotta say international club, but a club that's a crossover club, they play Spanish music. And you don't know what the fuck they saying. Suavemente is the only word I know.
Bro, like think about it. Who goes to a club to be listening to lyrics, bro? Like dead ass. Like dead ass. Like all you gotta do is look up the song that Bad Bunny might be performing and then translate that bitch. If you care this, there's no way that y'all care this much. Like most people watch the Super Bowl. Most people watch the Super Bowl for the fucking commercials, for the gameplay, and maybe the halftime. But there's no way. Like I think the halftime was made important by Kendrick Lamar because that whole fucking thing with Drake. At the end of the day, it's like that shit was iconic. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Say Jake." I heard him like, you know what I'm saying, like shit like that. But like nobody gives a. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, I feel like y'all just be yapping just to make content sometimes. Like y'all don't actually mean the shit that y'all be saying. Like, that ass.
But I hear every time I go to Bodega, Poppy plays it. But there's nothing wrong with Bad Bunny, who's one of the biggest celebrities and biggest artists out right now performing at the Super Bowl. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. His music transcends. He's one of the biggest artists. Outside of, like
I feel like he's rage baiting Envy. Yeah, I feel like he's rage baiting him. Like I feel like he doesn't act. He's just trying to see like what the fuck, how the fuck Envy's gonna react. Like that ass.
But it's a American English speaking event, and my whole thing is a performance. Now I can understand like because he did already perform at the Super Bowl during Shakira set or something, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The J-Lo Shakira set. So I'm cool with some Spanish being thrown in and so forth, but this is an event that's primarily American English speaking. I understand. Look.
There's Spanish players that play in the NFL.
I understand
so those players
that,
need to be represented as well.
But they all speak English.
Doesn't matter. But they still listen to Spanish music. Still represents who they are.
I would almost
still represents their country or their territory.
I would almost
as you would
respect
say,
that more than like a baseball game, you know, where it really is a very Spanish-rooted game as well. Like I said, like if he performed the World Cup, I'd be like, oh, obvious choice. Obvious choice, Bad Bunny, the world.
Okay, so, okay, so, bro, okay. Well, bro's saying, oh yeah, because, you know, the Hispanics, the wetbacks, the Spaniards, that's the shit that they be watching. Put a fucking Mexican over there so they can listen to their own people. I want to hear somebody from the Mountain Caucasus like me. I want to hear that. I don't want anybody with that ounce of pigmentation, an ounce of melanin in their skin, in my beautiful, unmelanated eardrums. How dare you? How dare you even bring forth that option? It's like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. It's just an artist, bro. If you don't like it, don't listen. Don't watch it, bro. If they start doing some like other cultures, like during whatever, then you fucking look at it, you know what I'm saying? You give it a shot. Like, if you don't like it, it's like, all right, that shit ain't for me. Like, not everything gotta be about you, bro. Like, fuck you, dog. Like,
but I don't know, man.
I disagree.
I said what I said.
I think the Super Bowl, when they pick artists,
this sounds like rage bait, like dead ass. Like, dead ass.
The biggest artist to perform there, right? And last year, people were mad Kendrick, but he was the biggest artist at the time for our culture.
I wasn't mad at Kendrick. I thought that was a great choice.
They asked Taylor Swift, they asked Adele. Allegedly, they both said no.
Okay.
I don't see nothing wrong with Bad Bunny. He puts on amazing performance. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
They should have had Drake.
He's one of the biggest artists.
They should have had Drake.
Didn't Drake turn it down a couple years ago? I don't think
Why? No! Why is this dude defending a pedophile? Bro, we don't want to see that shit. Cállate la boca, bro.
Drake would do it after Kendrick, not that.
Why not?
I don't think he would. Didn't Drake just do the World Cup, or he's about to do the World Cup or something like that? That's what they say allegedly? I don't know.
Allegedly?
I don't know.
That makes sense as well. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm still going to say what I say. I just feel like it's pandering away from the core audience. And I understand why they're doing it, because they are trying to expand. But
bro, I'm telling you, a lot of these motherfuckers be listening to Bad Bunny and don't even be understanding what the fuck he's saying. A lot of people do that with music. A lot of people be listening to a lot of people be music listen. A lot of people be listening to the music because of how it makes them feel, bro. Because it's fucking energetic. Motherfuckers don't care about a message, bro. Quit the yapping, bro.
Like, for example, there's huge K-pop artists. Do you want to see a K-pop group perform at the Super Bowl?
No.
You know,
I don't know any K-pop
Korean.
artists. But that's like saying
It's the same thing.
But that's like having Kendrick there, right? 60% of the NFL's people that's in that building is probably what, white? I would say.
Okay.
70% maybe white. They probably didn't know half of Kendrick's songs on there, right? They probably only knew one, maybe. Does that mean we not have Kendrick perform? Because the
I thought Kendrick's the majority of his audience is white people. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, like, it's just contradictory information. Like now they don't know him, now they do. It's like, bro, which one is it, dog?
people that's there don't know the music, or do we get the biggest artists to satisfy the people that are watching? Because most people didn't know Kendrick's records.
Right,
So
but-
because most people don't know Bad Bunny, what's the difference?
The difference is that even if you're not a Kendrick fan, you could experience his music.
You're gonna experience a Bad Bunny
You
show
can
that's probably
experience
gonna
his
be
music,
out of
and you
this
could
world.
listen to it and understand the words and understand the meaning at that moment and take it in a whole lot easier than a person speaking a language you do not understand at all.
It's not
You're
the same.
you're feeling the vibe, but you're not actually feeling the lyrics and the meaning and everything else like that. And listen, if it was an instrumental artist, if it was Kenny G, I wouldn't care, right? But I'm saying this is someone who's a vocalist, who's a lyricist, who I'm sure has a lot of care and thought into his lyrics.
My wife is part Jamaican, right?
Okay.
When she takes me to a bashment, I don't know what the fuck they say. No clue. But when she's dancing on me, I'm just enjoying the rhythm. And I can maybe sing the hook, but it doesn't matter because music gives me that feeling.
Okay.
And when he's performing, and he's gonna put on a hell of a show. It's not gonna be one of those shows where it's just him standing with a mic performing. He's gonna put on a hell of a show. Like, he's a showman. I guarantee you it'll be one of the best halftime performances in a while. He's gonna put on a hell of a show.
And the
it's
thing
gonna-
is, like it's like they'd rather see somebody mid who's like of their skin color, because you know, instead of seeing someone who's amazing, of someone who's just like a little bit darker, completely darker, like bro, this is a Puerto Rican from America. They're American soil. Bro's yapping, bro. It's like Americans know this language. Learn it if you got such a fucking problem against it, bro. Like, I hate that shit. Like this, like motherfuckers, when you're speaking a different language and they start looking at you different. It's like, bro, can you stop peeping Tom around me? It's like, I'm not over here conspiring a fucking crime. And if I was, I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have been talked about this in private. Why the fuck would I be so obvious about it? Because of the amount of people who just know Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like these stats of like 14% of people speak Spanish in America, that gotta be like so fucking fake. Like bro, I'm telling you, like 50% of people that I've met know Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like, or can understand it in some way or another. But like 14%, like either I hit the lottery with the motherfuckers that know the Spanish, I just happen to know a lot of them, or this number just does not make sense. Obviously, like, I'm not going to base it off my bias in my community, but at the end of the day, I live in America.
Be the feeling. It's gonna be the rhythm. It's gonna be how it makes you feel, how it makes you move. It's gonna be the dances out there. He's gonna put on a hell of a show. He's gonna make you believe. I'm gonna call you after and be like, you see? Or you're gonna be calling me that night and be like, Envy, I told your ass, but one or the other.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if the NFL switched gears. And
What
before
the
the
fuck?
actual
And change it?
show and possibly put it like a different artist on. I wouldn't be totally surprised. I think there might be some backlash over this.
I don't think so. But what he might do is, I think his special surprises and performances that come out with him, I think is gonna be people that people know. Like, think about it. He got a record with Cardi B. I like it like that. He got a
Yeah.
record with Drake, MIA.
You think Drake's going to show up at the Super Bowl to do a guest appearance?
See, I'm saying, like, NFL, why couldn't they work with Bad Bunny? But these big ass artists have worked with him already. Like, why is it a problem for NFL? Like, I feel like it'd benefit them. And it's like saying that, like, Hispanic people don't like watching football. Like, yes, the fuck they do. Like absolutely stop with the tomfoolery, bro. And then this one right here says Bad Bunny's rant is pure rage bait.
Didn't understand what, if you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn.
Somebody's coming who, at the very least, somebody told me his existence is resistance.
Don't overreact on the right,
What?
and certainly don't overreact on the left. Can we just ignore this? We've got a bit of a habit lately on the right of maybe overreacting in some ways, would you say, Lane? And at times. At times.
Yes, I would say the X algorithm has definitely inspired such behavior.
Right. Okay. And so we all have to take a step back sometimes. But this next story made people feel a lot of different ways. But last week, reggaeton.
That's pretty
how you
good.
say it?
Yeah.
That was pretty
Artist.
good. Yeah.
Bad Bunny. He was selected to perform at this year's Super Bowl. And I haven't really cared who performed at the Super Bowl for a very long time. But last year it was, Kendrick Lamar. And
Okay, so this shouldn't be an issue.
everybody's like, I can't believe. I get it. You know, just mute, which is what I do during the halftime show if I'm watching the Super Bowl. No
Or
big
don't
deal.
watch it.
Or
Yeah,
I don't mind watching the Super Bowl.
It's
That's
for
fine,
girls.
whatever.
The halftime show is for girls.
It's true. There used to be
It is
cool
for girls.
halftime
It's
show
actually
stuff.
the halftime show is for the
What?
wives and the girlfriends
Yes.
that are the Super Bowl parties, and for the guys to go grab a beer or to have a snack or something.
Or
It
go,
is-
completely
you know,
ignore.
go kiss your buddy in the garage or whatever you're doing.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's the World
whatever.
Cup.
Josh, can I just respond to your invite to the Super Bowl party
Dude.
now with a no?
Yeah,
I
well,
will not miss it.
I'll see you
Not
in the
a
garage,
chance.
pal.
So, a lot of people had some outrage over it, but he responded to the criticism about his selection last night. Or I'm sorry, not last night on SNL, because SNL's Saturday Night Live, right? So it was Saturday night, or did they just put it out last night?
Right. Don't-
I said the wrong name.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going. He responded to the allegations of sexual impropriety. I'm kidding. I'll just make up an entirely different story. But he did tell Americans to learn Spanish. Hit it.
I'm very excited to be doing the Super Bowl, and I know that people all around the world who love my music are also happy. It's
bad chest moss there.
Todos los
I know,
Latinos,
right?
It's a tattoo.
Oh, that explains it.
Latinos y las latinas en el mundo entero.
No Latinx? Oh.
Y
You
aquí
know,
en
it's
los-
so funny because he kind of has like a Cuban Spanish accent. I don't know if he might be Cuban or part Cuban or whatnot, but his Spanish sounds Cuban for sure.
Estados Unidos, todas las personas que han trabajado
God.
para abrir puertas, más que un logro mío, más que un logro mío, es un logro de todos, demostrando que nuestra huella y nuestra aportación en este país nadie nunca la podrá sacar ni borrar. And if you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn.
Yeah,
Okay.
we barely understand his English.
Yes. Listen.
But how do you not
Mr.
understand
Bunny.
that?
Is that what you go by? Yeah. I get it. I understand. And I think he was probably making a joke. Josh, you helped us clarify that to a
Yeah, I mean,
degree.
it's
There was
a-
probably some comedy.
It's a late night comedy show.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live is, you know, he's making a little joke. He made a real point there.
How do y'all not see that's a joke? And even if it wasn't, bro, fucking learn if it matters this much to you, dog.
About how
did.
he feels about you know, Latino heritage and what they've contributed to this country and all that, and fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But the last part was a joke. You know,
Now,
Like,
you
have
will-
4 months to learn.
Right.
You didn't learn that there's an S after month.
I
but-
get it. It's the pluralization of things. It
Yeah,
makes
I think
it
it's a
really
joke,
difficult.
and people are taking it way too. I think people are taking it way too seriously. Like, oh, I'm not gonna learn Spanish. Like,
How dare he?
okay, you don't have to.
Yeah. Now, you can forgive me for not understanding that Saturday Night Live is supposed to be funny anymore. So I get it. But I do think that you're probably right.
You don't have
There's
a
a
funny
little bit
bone.
of kind of jest going back and forth on
Yeah,
this
it's-
right now, playing to the audience. But the left celebrated this far and wide in legacy media. So maybe they took it a little bit more seriously than Senior Bunny
Yes.
had intended.
This is less about his joke
yes.
and more about the way that the social justice left's like, look at him sticking up to the man, sticking
Exactly.
up to the regime, and
that's how I
the
saw it.
evil Western imperialist. That's the vibe that they're giving
Yeah,
off.
and I didn't see that from a lot of people on the right necessarily. I did
No.
see that from people on the left.
There's
saying he was
overreaction on both
standing up.
sides, for sure.
Yeah, and I think it's
I
silly,
didn't
by
see
the way.
overreaction from
Yeah,
people
this is just not a big issue. It's not.
on the right that he said that. I saw overreaction that he's playing the Super Bowl.
No,
no,
that's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying.
no, correct.
We're,
Yeah,
we're,
yeah,
we're
I
agreeing.
did two different
it
things.
seemed to me like the right was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Maybe there's a few people that
The
have a
left
problem with it.
celebrated.
More people, yeah.
But yeah, the left definitely celebrated while the right was like clap back. Like what?
No, we didn't. We kind of
You
moved
clap
on.
back at us? We
Once we figured out that he was Puerto Rican and Catholic, we were like, all right, I guess you
we
got
don't
us there.
We don't care. Like,
We'll
yeah.
talk about that in a second. Not everybody figured that out, by the way, until it was a little too late. But Bulwark contributor Adrian Carrasquillo lauded Mr. Bunny. Did I nail that? Potentially speaking Spanish at the the Super Bowl.
To know that somebody's coming who, at the very least, as somebody told me, his existence is resistance, just speaking in Spanish at the Super Bowl. But on the other hand, we probably expect some really smart commentary and criticism. I mean, it's going to be powerful, and it just stands out because we have not seen so much of that this term.
Nice. Well, look, before we move on, I'm going to give Lane a chance to simmer until he explodes.
I mean, yo, I don't think him performing at a Super Bowl is a protest to anything. I mean, maybe the timing with the whole thing with ICE and stuff like that. And if it is, then fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, like, he's always been one of the most famous. Like, I like his music. I don't, you know what I'm saying? He worked with Cardi B, with Drake. I just don't see, like, I don't see how y'all aren't mad about Drake and stuff like that. Like, if Drake performed, like, y'all would eat that shit up, and he's not even American. Like, so I think y'all are just, like, being a little, I don't know. I think your racism is showing, like, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, if you really cared that much, then you would make the effort to, like, learn about him.
But download the Rumble app. It's the best way to follow us. Download the app, search for Steven Crowder. Follow us there. Their app has gotten better and better and better. We appreciate it. You'll get the notifications when we go live. It's the best way to follow us. But Lane was a little angry this morning about this because when things don't make logical sense, it pisses him off probably more than just about anything, and this one doesn't. Tell us why.
No, well, just to address that guy's clip, like, Josh and I will sit here and have a large agreement that people overreacted on the right a little bit, and it's like we should focus our battles on things that matter, like ice-free zones. That's a real problem.
Right, exactly.
But then the left says dumb shit like this, and it's like, okay, never mind, I take it back. We reacted appropriately because existence is resistance. Give me a break. Bad Bunny's a billionaire, for God's sakes. He's doing just fine. But the idea that speaking Spanish is some, like Josh said, some clackback, or it's some, you know, let's stick it to the man piece of resistance.
I never hear Spanish in my life.
No.
Spanish is like the imperial language. It is the language of colonizers, of conquistadors, which I don't know for all those Spanish speakers out there translates to conquerors. Well, sort of. I was a conquistador in college, and we didn't conquer many football games, but that's nonetheless.
Seems like a bad memory we should have skipped.
People are stupid. Christopher Columbus is the only reason. Christopher Columbus, the person they want to cancel and tear down his statues, is the only reason that Spanish is in the New World at all. So please just have one logical consistency on your side.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, do the research on Christopher Columbus, whether it be the reason. And I fucking highly doubt that. But maybe I'm uneducated on that. But if that's true, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, somebody doing one good thing does not overshadow the hundreds of bad things that they did. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it be, like, for example, like the pillaging, like the terrorism, the raping that Christopher Columbus did, just like, it's all there. Like, the fact that he gets a day in remembrance is crazy as fuck to me. Like, dead ass. Like, does not deserve that. And, like, this guy was like a villain.
The aisle left, please.
Our language is like, well, it wasn't your language until 1492.
1492.
When we made it your language.
The Europeans.
Is it the second most spoken language on earth, or is it the
Spanish?
It'd probably be third.
Is it third?
Yeah.
Really? Because China does have a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Because they win the population.
Yeah, I don't think that's
game.
really resistance. Speaking the third most popular language.
I don't either. But listen, here the main
More people
point.
in America speak English or speak Spanish than people in Mexico speak English.
The last thing, do you think the natives of Puerto Rico, the Taínos that are largely wiped out by Ponce de Leon, do you think they're like, yeah, this is resistance? All 9,000 of them that
You're
are left
speaking the language of our conquerors. Thank you for resisting.
And it's not like I have any fault with the Europeans.
No.
They brought, order to the
They deserve to be conquered, according to Lane Kindle. That's exactly what I agree with.
Yes, they did, because they were throwing people off of pyramids when it got too dark outside for too long. So yes, they did deserve to be conquered.
Every year.
I'm gonna
It's
go
called
out on a
night.
line.
Did the sun come back up?
Yes.
I don't see what's wrong with
Listen,
it.
maybe some heads need to roll, okay?
Can you imagine
Science.
the first time the conquistadors were like, hey, maybe don't throw them off and see what happens?
See what happens.
And then it didn't, and the sun came up, it's like, oh shit, man.
Ooh, my bad.
But what if that was on the day of like a solar eclipse?
I
And they were like,
cloudy and there's a hurricane that comes through. The gods are angry.
Everything's stupid.
I completely agree. But listen. We don't need people going out and doing the one thing that was done by the right, which he's not an American citizen, and I can't believe you're going to make us listen to Spanish at the Super Bowl. Okay, fine. I get that you don't understand that he's from Puerto Rico and that, they're American citizens. Fine, whatever. I understand that. Don't overreact on the right, and certainly don't overreact on the left. Can we just ignore this? I have done
Whether
a
you
great...
like it or not, that is American culture.
It is. It's part of
You don't
American
have to like
culture.
it.
It's
like
fine.
not everything's for you.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. I don't think we should care as much about the halftime show at the Super Bowl as we do. It's usually a terrible game. The performances are usually not that great. Sometimes they're okay, but most
We
of the
should
time they
definitely
suck.
do a different thing during the halftime.
I mean, like
maybe
ignore it.
Maybe a block of ice.
Oh my God.
Hear me out. It's dry ice. Then a guy comes out, waves his hand over it.
Hey
turns
guys,
into
can
wine.
I get a gun in studio, please? Thank you.
I got
just
one.
kidding. That's true. I know we have
I
guns
got
already.
one too.
Wait, Josh, you have one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap. Now he can shoot back. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Josh can defend himself. I thought this was a gun-free zone for Josh. I thought we talked about that, guys. Listen, just don't overreact either way. And let's just not care about like these issues that don't really matter. And I know there's people talking about potentially doing, I mean, maybe it was it TPUSA talking about doing
It was Jack Posobiec.
Jack Posobiec talking about doing, I mean, fine, if you want to do something like that, I mean, go for it. But I just don't see the need to even worry about any of this
And he
stuff.
is an
So-
immensely popular artist.
That's what I hear.
So, I mean,
I've never heard a single song of
he's
his,
probably
but I
the
hear a
most
lot of people
top
have.
2 or 3
Definitely
most
have.
popular. Yeah, you definitely have.
And he's got so many features too on his songs. You're gonna hear English.
Yeah.
It probably won't be from somebody you like. It'll probably be a brown person. And,
Josh is just labeling everything. It's probably from somebody you thought should have been taken out and removed from the country, but nonetheless.
I was sent here from MSNBC today.
it's for the top 40.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, you can click around. And
Yeah. So I mean, they're basically just saying like obviously these people just don't like brown people, and like to me that I feel like this is very evident at that point, but it's like.
Now,
Just
Bad
like-
Bunny,
It's just like why do people always gotta complain, bro? It's like that as if you don't like something, then do something about it. Like use the whatever like little bit of power you have to do something about it. Like or just don't watch it, bro. Like I don't watch things I don't like. Like why is that such a fucking problem? Like, oh, they got this artist? I don't want to watch that shit. Because if everybody did that, they're like, oh, our numbers went down when Bad Bunny went on. Maybe let's not have Bad Bunny on again, right? I'm not saying that it's right to do that. Obviously, I think that other Hispanics should be winning. Like, the fuck? Should be doing shit like that. And, like it's going to be insane for his career. And he's going to get way more famous. And stuff like that. It's actually going to be doing two things, right? He's going to be getting an audience from NFL. Everyone's watching. And then all his fans are going to be watching football too, if they haven't already. Like, if that wasn't their interest already. Either way, I think it's a win-win.
Now, Bad Bunny, one of the most successful artists in the world right now, was recently picked for the Super Bowl halftime show, and it didn't take long for controversy to follow. Last year, rapper Kendrick Lamar hit the same stage, and although his performance was generally praised, there were still people who attacked him for being too socially conscious for that mainstream stage, and Bad Bunny is now walking into a very similar storm. However, the criticism for him is a little bit different. For anyone not familiar with the name, Bad Bunny is a 31-year-old Puerto Rican rapper and singer who's been dominating the mainstream world of music for some time. He's broken countless records, sells out extremely massive concerts, and has established himself as one of the most streamed artists of this generation, among names like Drake and Taylor Swift. So him being picked for the halftime show doesn't come as a surprise to anyone who's been paying attention to his success. But despite all that, the moment his name was announced, a wave of backlash hit online, mainly from conservative voices. Some people said there is nothing American about Bad Bunny.
Oh,
Others
Lord.
pointed to his past stances, which include his criticism of U.S. President Donald Trump, his activism.
Wait, anti-ICE activist? No songs in English, massive Trump hater. He even canceled his entire U.S. tour. Fucking ICE could be outside my concert, and it's something that we were. I mean, bro, like, that's a... You would do that as an artist, too, if, like, you didn't want your fans to be negatively affected by like, some government facility. And you can look it up. Like, you can look up all the negative things, whether it be the kid who, was, like, the autistic teen who just went missing, and ICE had him. So, like, it's like that's crazy as fuck. Like, that's crazy as fuck that that these motherfuckers could just take anybody, and then whether it be the other thing where it's like, oh, if you look Hispanic, I'm not making this shit up. Like, look it up. Like, this shit is actually happened. They could just take you. It's like that can one day of not being at your job or 2 days not being at your job can literally, like, you can lose your job. Like, that can fuck up your whole fucking life. Like, that can ruin someone's entire life. You just get taken just because you look like that. It's like, fam, like this is not good. Like, and I get it. I get it. I get it from the standpoint where people are like, oh, these people are coming in our country and like some of them are committing crimes. At the end of the day, it's like, bro, we're committing crimes too over here. I mean, not me. I'm saying like a lot of the Americans, they're committing crimes too. And obviously more crime is not what we want. But at the end of the day, it's like, should we wait till they commit a crime to kick them out? I don't know. But at the end of the day, I do know one thing. It's like someone who's not causing problems shouldn't just be yanked out and then put in another country. Because at the end of the day, bad things are going to happen. That's why we have law enforcement. That's why we have these things to prevent that stuff. I'm not saying that I get it. They like them not being here legally is committing crimes, but at the end of the day, they're yanking people who have their papers, and that is a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying?
Against ICE and the fact that most of his songs are in English. Now let's talk about his stance on Donald Trump. Bad Bunny has never been shy about how he feels about Trump. Like a lot of public figures, he's made his stance very clear. Now during last year's presidential race, he openly supported Kamala Harris. This came after a comedian at a Trump rally made offensive comments about Puerto Rico. At the time, both campaigns were fighting hard for the Puerto Rican vote, especially in places like Pennsylvania, where nearly 500,000 Puerto Ricans live. And Benito, better known as Bad Bunny, shared Kamala's campaign clip with his 45 million followers on Instagram. He's also brought politics directly into his music. In his recent music video, Nueva Yol, there's a segment where you can hear Trump's voice played over speakers. The scene reenacts a reality where Trump is forced to apologize to immigrants, saying, "This country's nothing without the immigrants."
I want to apologize to the immigrants in America. This country is nothing without Mexicans, Dominicans.
Now, Bad Bunny has used moments like this to make his stance crystal clear, and that's where part of his Super Bowl announcement is rubbing a lot of conservatives the wrong way. Now, specifically, Bad Bunny has made his stance very clear on the immigration issue, which is a pressing conversation in America right now, specifically when it comes to ICE. Now, most people already know or have a general idea of what's going on in America when it comes to ICE, but for anyone who doesn't know, ICE is the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, basically the government branch in charge of immigration enforcement in America. They've been heavily criticized for the way they carry out mass deportations and raids.
In Chicago today, overseeing more immigration arrests.
He says agents targeted day laborers outside Home Depot, and at least one was hurt as they tried to get away from ICE. Another military helicopter spotted.
Go after the bad guys. Go after the gangbangers. Go after the killers. These guys are just trying to work.
¿Cómo que está ilegalmente? No puede abrir.
And emotional video from Little Village recorded Monday as ICE reportedly arrested a man despite pleas from his wife that he's in the United States legally.
And during Trump's time in office, they've become especially controversial for targeting Latino communities. So the majority of the people impacted by these policies have been Latinos. This also ties into why for his recent tour, he hasn't been doing shows in the mainland United States, meaning the 50 states on a continent. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, so even though he's been performing in PR, he was skipping the major U.S. cities. Naturally, this made a lot of people wonder why, and in a recent interview, he finally cleared it up, even going as far as to call out concerns about ICE. When asked about why he's not performing in the US right now, this is what Bad Bunny said. "Man, honestly, yes, there are many reasons why I didn't show up in the US, and none of them were out of hate. I've performed there many times. All of the shows have been successful. All of them have been magnificent. I've enjoyed connecting with Latinos who've been living in the US, but specifically for a residency here in Puerto Rico, when we are an unincorporated territory of the US. People from the US would come here to see the show. Latinos and Puerto Ricans of the United States could also travel here or to any part of the world, but there was the issue of like, fucking ICE could be outside my concert, and it's something that we were talking about and very concerned about." So that statement alone.
Like, imagine, bro, he does a whole concert, maybe an arena, and they just arrest every fucking body just because they look Hispanic. It's like, brother, like obviously that's gonna affect his sales. That's gonna affect the livelihood of the people who support him. It's not even only about sales, it's about morals. Like, bro, like, he doesn't want to be part of that, especially if he sees the fucking issue they got with either fucking alligator Alcatraz, like, just like ICE, like, like, I would completely understand that. Even as a fan, it's like, yeah, but suck. Like, you can't see Bad Bunny. It's like, bro, just listen to him on your fucking MP3 player at that point.
Shows you where his head is at. He's not just making music, but he's also making sure his shows feel safe for his own people. Bad Bunny knows the pull he has, and basically he's saying he doesn't want his own community putting themselves at risk just to attend one of his concerts. But now with the Super Bowl move, things have shifted. A lot of conservatives are coming out saying he doesn't belong on a stage, pointing to his politics and the fact that most of his music isn't in English, and because of that, he's facing a wave of criticism. At the same time, a lot of people in the industry are celebrating the choice. Jay-Z, who helps oversee the halftime show, called Bad Bunny inspiring for everything he's done for Puerto Rico. And then Bruno Mars tweeted out to show support, saying, "Go get him, Bad Bunny." Now here's the thing. Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, and Bad Bunny is just as much of an American citizen as the people criticizing him. And if you look at what he's been doing in Puerto Rico, it's clear why so many people there see him as a cultural icon. Over the summer, he did something historic. A 31-day residency, basically a series of concerts all in the same venue that brought out 500,000 people and pumped over $700 million into the local economy. It wasn't just concerts, it was a celebration of Puerto Rican culture, from traditional music to national pride. So this is someone who's literally shifted.
Damn, 30 days performing back to, holy shit, like in the same arena. Goddamn.
The economy with his music, and since Puerto Rico is U.S. territory, what he's doing here doesn't just impact the island, it connects back to the United States as a whole. And that's important because when you zoom out, the U.S. itself is struggling with a drop in tourism. Reports estimate the country could lose around.
Can you imagine like all these problems that we got going on, like the massive shootings? Like, how could that possibly affect the tourism? What? People scared to come to America because of that little issue? I can't believe that. Of course it's affecting the numbers, bro. Motherfuckers don't want to die on their fucking vacation. Hello. And that's not only that. It's like what is there other than like Florida and California and like, the wonders like New York outside it is to see in America? What is there really? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that's fair. I took all the reasons why to come to America, but you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's just not worth the risk. Even putting your kid in public school, it's just not worth the risk. Like,
$30 billion in international tourism this year alone, with travelers pointing to how expensive it is to visit, the political climate, and even the hassle of U.S. customs as a reason.
But I would argue that the climate is still better than like visiting Europe. You know what I'm saying? Because like me and my wife, we just went to the UK, and like, I don't know, man. Like, we went there during the summer when it was like extra hot. Yo, these motherfuckers, they must be allergic to AC or some shit. Like, in the Uber drivers too, I'd be like, blast this shit, my wife's pregnant. And then they'll be like, they put it on for like a little bit, and then they turn it back down. It's like, fam, like, it's fucking hot. Do you not know how temperature works? Like, it has to be a constant thing to like regulate the cool temperature in the air. It's like, bro, keep it on. Like, at the end of the day, we're paying you to drive us. Like, we're like paying to make sure that it's not just a free ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're paying for this value and stuff like that. And the motherfuckers, they were stingy as fuck with the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, so me personally, like, and then same thing where we went to an Airbnb. The Airbnb like broke like their AC thing, right? They don't even have air conditioning. They have like things that just bring air in or let cold air out. But at the end of the day, no, they don't have air conditioning. And like, that's fucking awful, right? And like the buildings also don't have insulation, so it doesn't keep cold in for that long. Some buildings, not all. But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think I really would be excited to go back, right? Like, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, but I definitely, it's not the first place I want to go to on my next vacation. Like, and mind you, we went during a heat wave, so I get it, it's colder more times in the year, but at the end of the day, it's like, bro, my body regulates too much fucking heat, and my wife's body does too. Like, so imagine two motherfuckers emitting all this heat, all right? And like, for some weird reason, it was hotter at night. Right? And then I open the window, right? Mad heat coming in, right? And then I open the window and like bugs are coming in. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I close the window and it gets fucking hot. And then the dude, he gave us a little fan, a white fan. Bro, these white fans, those little like fans they gotta be like scams or something. It's like because like I feel like the only like AC unit that will actually help is something like with coolant in it, right? Because like all it's doing is blowing hot air everywhere. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I mean, I had fun in Japan and stuff like that, but Europe, I don't know if it's a move
for going elsewhere. One of the areas still driving the economy is discretionary spending. Basically, the extra money people put toward things like entertainment, concerts, and events. With tourism revenue down, other areas are stepping in. And that's where someone like Bad Bunny comes in, because his shows are pulling in massive dollars and giving people a reason to spend. Because a lot of Americans are actually traveling just to see him perform, especially since he isn't doing a traditional US tour. So, instead of waiting for him to come to their city, people are flying out to Puerto Rico to catch his shows. And because Puerto Rico is US territory, much of that spending from flights and hotels to tickets and food still feeds back into the broader US economy. So when you really look at it from the grand scheme perspective, Bad Bunny isn't just moving tickets. This guy has the power to shift entire economies. He's such an international name, and when you put someone like that on a halftime stage, advertisers see dollar signs. The NFL knows he can pull in a global audience. And at the end of the day, that's what the halftime show is really about, money and reach. And if you connect the dots, that's the part a lot of people are overlooking. His presence doesn't just represent Puerto Rico. It also pulls in global attention and money that ultimately benefits America as well. I think a lot of this backlash comes from people looking at it through a narrow lens of what they believe American should look or sound like. So if you don't fit into a certain box, then suddenly you don't count. That comes from the preconceived notion that being American has to look one way, when in reality it doesn't. It looks all ways.
Yeah, it's a melting pot. Like I thought that was the whole spiel, like with America, like the American dream. It's like it's a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? You can be whoever you want to be. And you know what I'm saying, the land of the free. Like, what happened to that?
The Super Bowl halftime show is about one thing more than anything else: advertisers. The NFL wants the biggest, most global names to pull in viewers, and Bad Bunny is one of those names. That's why they put people like him on that stage. They're trying to tap into that global audience rather than just catering to the same American crowd, because they already have that audience locked in. Now, another layer to this conversation is Bad Bunny's image as an artist. He's openly spoken about how he views sexuality, and he doesn't really box himself in. In an interview from a few years back, he said, "It doesn't define me. At the end of the day, I don't know if in 20 years I will like a man. One never knows in life, but at the moment I am heterosexual and I like women." So for a lot of people, putting him on that stage at the biggest American event doesn't just mean a Puerto Rican artist is representing. For them, it also means someone who challenges traditional ideas of masculinity and the identity of what it means to be a man. Personally, I do think a big part of this controversy really comes down to his stance on ICE. That's been one of the most divided issues in American politics over the last decade, but especially the last year and last few years, with some people viewing ICE as necessary for border security, while others see it as an agency that unfairly targets immigrant communities. And Bad Bunny has always made it clear which side of that debate he's on. A lot of people feel like these artists should stick to entertainment and stay out of politics, but that ignores the fact that these are people with real backgrounds who represent very big communities. The land population in the United States is over 60 million, making up about 18.9% of the total population. That makes them the largest ethnic minority in the country, and having someone like Bad Bunny on the biggest stage in America means that community is represented too. And the good thing about entertainment, especially music, is that it transcends.
And you know what's crazy? Like all these people complaining about like Bad Bunny performing at the halftime. It's like, I hope these people never go to Miami, because like literally there's places in Miami where the motherfuckers like the girl at the front of a restaurant, she'll only speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? There's buildings in Miami only in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I used to be an Uber driver. I'd be going to Miami all the fucking time and stuff like that. From here to Miami and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, that's what it's like. I'm not making this shit up. It's like Miami is just like another fucking country. Like it's like, please, I beg these people, never go to Miami.
Barriers. If you make enough impact despite where you're from or what language you speak, you're going to shine a light on your culture and bring it to the biggest stages. That's one of the reasons why a guy like Bad Bunny is so relevant right now. Even if you don't understand a single word he says in his songs, the energy and influence are impossible to ignore. He's proof that you don't have to communicate in English through your music to be a part of the American mainstream conversation. And at the same time, everything has become so politicized that people aren't just judging music anymore. They're looking at it through their own political lens. I don't personally see this backlash as anything anything that's gonna stop him. I think he's gonna put on a great show regardless. He's a great performer, and honestly, it's great to see the Latin community getting their shine on the biggest stage in America. Their music, culture, food, all of it has had a massive influence on the world in general. And did I mention women? You know, that's one part I can definitely stand behind. What do you guys think about the controversy surrounding Bad Bunny getting picked for the Super Bowl halftime show? But what do you specifically think about the controversy that's followed? Drop a like for the algorithm. Again, it really helps the channel. So yeah, adios mi amigo. And if Blackie was Hispanic, obviously I would not be a no sabo kid. Peace, I'm out.
No sabo.
Hi everyone, a few small beers here.
Yo, what the fuck? That's actually so funny. No sabo.
Hi everyone, a few small beers here, the internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. It has recently been announced that apparently none other than Mr. Puerto Rico himself, Bad Bunny, is going to be performing at the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, which honestly is pretty cool. And I think a sensible pick. I mean, after all, Bad Bunny is one of the most popular and listened to artists in America right now. His last full-length LP, commercially and artistically, did very well. And I mean, I don't know, the Super Bowl halftime show is, if nothing, supposed to be a moment of entertainment for the country that presents a show, some musical entertainment that one of the largest TV viewing audiences that we see every year can partake in and enjoy and just see something, you know, likable in. I mean, that's why Super Bowl halftime shows are usually fronted by artists that are quite popular, quite mainstream, quite accessible. Bad Bunny meets all of that criteria, so him performing at the Super Bowl, why the fuck not? However, we can't all just sit down and appreciate this potentially landmark moment where you have a Puerto Rican artist and an artist who performs and writes music predominantly in Spanish coming on here and doing his thing during the Super Bowl, because everything is a culture war. The announcement that Bad Bunny will be performing at the Super Bowl has caused all of the right-wing morons across the internet to melt the fuck down like complete and utter losers. It's got people coming out of the woodwork to post pictures where he's like dressed in a dress or like, you know, cross-dressing for a music video that he put out years ago. How can this guy be performing at the Super Bowl? Oh my God. Which, like, when you actually think about it, I'm sorry, what? Like, you guys know that Prince performed at the Super Bowl in 2007, right? Can you shut the fuck up? But even if Bad Bunny didn't at one point in his life wear an outfit that the End Wokeness account on Twitter doesn't like, obviously the biggest issue that the right wing and MAGA has right now with Bad Bunny performing is that he's not a white guy, and he's a guy who performs music in Spanish and speaks Spanish. And of course, that's something that is a big...
And even if, okay, so even if these people who were like truly racist and stuff like that, they only want to see white people and stuff like that, and only American music, wouldn't that like get boring? Always hearing and always seeing the same shit, dog. Like isn't that the beautiful thing about America, that we're so diverse, right? Like, why is this such a like? I just don't get how this is such a fucking issue. And like, not only that, it's like, not to be racist, but like a lot of white people, they take from other cultures, right? And like other races do the same thing too. It's like we take from other things to better ourselves because we think it's cool. I don't think it's cultural appropriation. That whole cultural appropriation shit is so bogus to me. It's like, dog, if a white girl want to put on braids, right, let it fucking be, bro. It's just braids. Why the fuck do you care? It's her hair. It's her head, bro. Like, I feel like these are such non-problems. I had a friend, like, she was just complaining about it, and I just looked at her. I'm just like, bro, like, do you really give a fuck? Like, do you really honestly give a fuck? Like, if there was some white dude or some black dude in a sombrero, I don't give a fuck, bro. I just don't give a damn. I think there's even been videos where people, they just go around and You know what I'm saying? They're wearing a sombrero around a bunch of Mexicans. They don't give a fuck, bro. Like, stop giving a fuck, bro. This is just so stupid. Like, everything is so fucking lame and stupid. Everyone's just yapping and whining and wham. I'm probably doing the same thing about them. But, like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm just saying, like, this is just so lame. Like, we got other fucking problems, man.
Deal to you if you're a xenophobic, racist fucking idiot. Now, Bad Bunny has, like, deal to you if you're a
Bad Bunny says America has 4 months to learn Spanish before his perverse, unwanted performance at the Super Bowl halftime. Like, imagine being like this person and actually tweeting this. Like, this is just very telling. It would be a good time to pass my bill to make English the official language of America. Ugh, bro. I would hate to be like a person with this much hate in their heart, like that ass. I would hate it. Like, goddamn. I love my life way too much, like, for me to ever be like this. The NFL needs to stop having demonic sexual performances during its halftime shows. It's like, why the, like, bro, like, think about all the other times, like, y'all seen an artist, right? All the other times, like y'all got this selective outrage. Y'all never say anything about any other artists. God damn. It's like, you really care this much, man.
Xenophobic, racist fucking idiot. Now, Bad Bunny has, like, you know, very smartly and, in my opinion, expertly handled some of the blowback from this by either not responding at all and just letting a lot of these idiots make fools of themselves, or recently appearing on SNL where he did like a little monologue addressing the controversy, which I don't really think we can play much of it because we'll get dinged for copyright. But anyway, he essentially came on, did his monologue in English and some Spanish, talked about how big of a cultural moment and touchstone this performance was, how it was significant for kind of, you know, highlighting the contributions politically and artistically that the Latino community has provided in America. And funnily, if you didn't understand anything he said, you have 4 months to learn, you know, Spanish before he hits the Super Bowl in February. And a ballsy move, a ballsy brave move, in my opinion, given the current political state of things. Not only because Bad Bunny is going to be receiving the brunt of a whole lot of different attacks from these racist fucking morons who, again, just don't like him because they don't see him as American. They don't envision him.
He's not white with... Wait. He's not white and blonde with blue eyes? How dare he? How dare he?
As American, he doesn't fit into their white English ethno-state vision. So as a result of that, he must be banned, he must be prevented from performing. And it looks like before we've gotten to this point where the Super Bowl is happening, the Trump administration, right-wingers at large, are doing everything they can to either complain and bitch and moan and whine.
They're just trying to shove woke ideology down America's throat in the platform of the Super Bowl. They want us woke, and that's really what it is, courtesy of Jay-Z and Obama.
Yeah, I mean, who are we going to have next year?
Oh
P.
my
Diddy?
God, Yo, what the fuck? Next year we're gonna have P. Diddy. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, bro, who talks like this? Like, who actually, like, who? These people, I swear, I feel like some people are just paid to, like, act like devil's advocate or, like, the opposers just cause. Like, just to have that, you know, opinion. I feel like these people don't actually, like actually think this way. Like, maybe that's just my hopeful thinking, but, like, there's just no way, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no fucking way that these people are not AI generated. Like, bro. Like, swear to God, man. Like, this is like these people listen to coworker music, like, dead ass.
And that's really what it is, courtesy of Jay-Z and Obama.
Yeah, I mean, who are we going to have next?
Like, ew, bro. Imagine looking like this, bro. Like, listen, I'm not talking about being white. I'm talking about, like, this, like plastic. Like, this dude on the fucking right, like, he looks like a High School Musical, like, he looks like someone who like got rejected for High School Musical role, right? He looks like a rejected fucking Ken from Barbie. He just looks like a lawyer's son. He looks like he doesn't even want to be there, but I just gotta roast his ass anyways, just for being there. You got the old classic iPods, the fucking Apple headphones. He got the fucking Manatee Academy t-shirt. I don't know what the fuck bro wearing. He looks 78 and 12 at the same time. This bitch in the middle, she looks like an alien. She looks like, I swear to God, she looks like an alien. I would hate to look like this lady. She looks like methany. Like as soon as the camera turns off, like bro. And the one on the far left, oh my God, she looks like a fucking soccer mom. Like, and her kid just always fucking loses. No matter the amount of training, no matter the amount of YouTube videos they watch, no matter the amount of hours they put in, they just always keep fucking losing, bro. That's how these people look like to me. Like, just fucking miserables.
P. Diddy?
And now on top of this, you have Trump advisor and human cancer cell Corey Lewandowski threatening that there will be ICE present at the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime performance.
ICE have enforcement at the Super Bowl for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime?
No way that there's just no way that the timeline that we're living in is not like written by like a comedic god or some shit. Like, cause this is just so pathetic. Like what the fuck, man? Like what is like? Oh, huh, if Bad Bunny performs, we're bringing ICE. It's like, bro, can y'all just not for like 2 seconds? And like, honestly, I'm glad that y'all are saying this because now everybody without papers, they're not gonna be like dumb enough to even go. And I'm pretty sure you can't even get a fucking ticket. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, it's just like at the end of the day, it's like now y'all are stupid as fuck with your plans. Like, by the way, we're doing this too. So, well, thanks for letting us know. Now we won't go. So we'll just watch from home like everybody fucking else. Like, bro, fuck y'all.
Benny, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally. Not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you. We will apprehend you. We will...
Ew, bruh. Imagine looking like this dude, bruh. Yeah, he looks like a Thriller, like, extra. Oh my God, he looks dead and alive at the same time.
Put you in a detention facility, and we will deport you. You know, look, the NFL has been so woke for so many years.
In echoing Corey's remarks, you have like right-wingers across the internet saying Bad Bunny should be deported and he shouldn't be here and da-da-da-da-da. Puerto Rico is an American territory. Bad Bunny does have a right to be here, especially considering like he is not doing anything illegal or wrong. But with this, Corey and the Trump administration is highlighting exactly why Bad Bunny has spoken recently about being hesitant to perform in America. He has cast off questions about this prior, just kind of saying like it's not necessary, but since then has further specified that one of his greatest fears is that he'll do a show in the US and ICE will show up and start like arresting and rounding up his fans and so on and so forth. And, you know, clearly as somebody who gives a shit about his fan base and is noticing the current state of our politics, he clearly doesn't want that to happen. So Bad Bunny eventually doing this Super Bowl performance, there is going to be a bit of a tightrope walk to perform here, because obviously I'm sure he doesn't want his presence at this performance, at this event, to draw crowds of people that could potentially be deported and detained or abused by ICE, a government agency which should be abolished, by the way, and as of right now seems to be just filled to the brim with a bunch of anonymous right-wing frickin' idiots who have probably come over from various fringe groups just for the chance to put on a mask and essentially harass brown people. So again, it's tough. I'm sure Bad Bunny doesn't want to create a situation where he is attracting people to the Super Bowl who could be hurt or harmed or detained for whatever reason. And look, if you yourself are of, you know, a Latino background and you're considering going, I would be hesitant, honestly, because I mean, if ICE has shown anything, it's that they don't give a fuck if you're legal, they don't give a fuck if you got papers, so on and so forth.
Yeah, and like, they took that kid with autism, now it's like one child with cancer. Like, bro, imagine like having like being terminally ill. I mean, I probably wouldn't go to a Bad Bunny concert if I'm terminally ill. I mean, I'm not saying that Bad Bunny's music isn't good. I'm just saying like I'd be probably like trying to stay safe. You know what I'm saying? But like, imagine, bro, you got cancer, and like you got 5 months to live, and then you get taken by ICE. You know how mad I'd be? Like, bro, y'all are wasting my fucking time, bro. Brother,
like that shit has not stopped them from deporting many an American. Like, they are very much acting outside of the legal boundaries of our laws right now, and they don't care, and they are not being held to account. So again, I'm sure Bad Bunny doesn't want to create a situation.
And not only that, they're giving them benefits. Like, I don't know if this is true, but I read that they're canceling their student loans. Like, that's crazy.
But simultaneously, I sort of see the intent and I see the desire that he has to still do this performance and at least signify on some level that the presence and the influence of Latino culture and the Latino community, despite all of these threats, despite all of this racism and xenophobia and authoritarianism, is not going anywhere. It cannot be stamped out. So again, everything has unfortunately become a culture war, to the point where even something as silly and as general and as widely broadcast as a Super Bowl performance is becoming a vector for these greater conversations that we're having right now when it comes to being able to live in harmony with those who may not be exactly like us, which is something that personally I think is doable and very much preferable to the violence and hate and bigotry one would need to embrace in order to enforce the existence of a white ethno-state or a theocracy of some sort. It's total psychos who want to shove that down everyone's throats versus everybody else who just wants to like chill and exist and doesn't really care if there are people around them who have different cultural backgrounds or languages or sexual orientations, outlooks on life, so on and so forth. So I wish Bad Bunny all the luck in the world with doing this performance. I hope it goes off without a hitch. I will talk about it more, obviously, if it becomes a bigger issue. And I would just like to remind everybody who is watching this video, as intense and as dark and as scary as a lot of this stuff is right now, there are more of us than there are of them. I mean, across all music streaming platforms, Bad Bunny has more monthly listeners than Donald Trump has voters. So again, as big and as scary and as freaky as all of this sounds right now, they will always continue to be the minority, even if they are at the reins of power, which they will not always be as long as there are people with good common sense in their heads to stand in their way. And I'm going to leave it there. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, these people need to just shut the fuck up, man. Like, they need to stop bitching. Stop fucking crybaby, wham. Stop worrying about things that aren't really fucking problems. Like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, he was like, yes, I agree with Fantano. Like, they're trying to make it a cultural thing, right? They're trying to, like, people are always yapping and shit, but at the end of the day, like, we gotta come together as a people, and you know what I'm saying? Because, like, together we're stronger as a people. But all this division that we give each other or that just happens, like, it just doesn't, it's not good for the community, right? It's not good for us. Like, we're supposed to be able to unite as one. You know what I'm saying? All races together, you know what I'm saying? And fight the fucking man, you know what I'm saying? But, like this is what the man wants. You know what I'm saying? This is what the man wants. You hear me? The elites, the Illuminati. This is what they want. They want us to hate each other. I'm kidding. But at the end of the day, you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, gotta spread that love, because at the end of the day, we're a species that succeeds when we come together. And if you really care this much about something, like things that aren't even that big of a deal, like to the point where you're gonna be like just being flat out racist on a fucking interview and talking about it with people with your similar views. Yeah, y'all keep rubbing each other's egos, blah, blah, blah. Y'all keep doing that. At the end of the day, the same thing still stands. If you want to keep yapping about stupid shit all day, you go ahead and fucking waste your time. But at the end of the day, that's not my problem. Like, y'all, if you care this much about it, then, you know, you do whatever the fuck you got to do to make things right. But don't sit here and complain about it. Take action, right? If you don't want Bad Bunny to perform, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't follow them. Don't pay them no mind. Don't watch it. Boom, and they'll see their numbers when it comes back again. They'll see like, oh shit, we shouldn't have that person, right? You know what I'm saying? Fantano put it beautifully put. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I hope the best. Same thing for Bad Bunny, and I hope the best for all the people that are being targeted by ICE. It's like, bro, if y'all think about how this country came to be, it was immigration. People from all these other cultures and countries come together to make one. So this whole spiel about trying to get rid of immigrants and shit like that, it's like Europeans are the original immigrants. So please stop with the tomfoolery and the hypocrisy. It's very stupid. It's very lame. And you could think about it's like, well, if we have a house, we need to protect our house and stuff like that. It's like, how about you look inside the house? Because that's inside the house is where a lot of the true crime is happening. But I digress. I'm not no expert in anything. I'm just giving my views on the information I've learned. And all in all, y'all be safe. Don't get taken by ICE. And I'm out of here. Right before you met her ass, turned diabetic, don't go accept on the